Hey everyone, welcome back to InfoBus Tech. Anthropic just launched official cloud certification, and if you are on the TCS Claude Partner Network, you can get certified for free. So, in the next few minutes, I will explain what it is, which one you have to pick, and how to register and schedule your exam, and what the mistakes you have to absolutely want to avoid. So, let's get into it. Okay, now what is the Claude certification program? Claude certification is Anthropic official proof that you can prompt, build, and you can use Claude regularly. And it's not just talk about AI. And there are three parts. First one is practitioner for everyday users. Second, developer for building with API, tools use, and agents and integrating Claude into their applications. Third one is architect for people who is designing the full systems and designing the agentic architecture and governance and enterprise scale cloud solutions. Here, a quick facts to keep in your back pocket, and you will get your digital badge that is issued through the Credly, and you can display it right on the LinkedIn. And the exam itself, it's delivery through the Pearson View, either online with your proctor watching through your webcam or in person at the test center. And once you are certified, it is valid for 12 months with recertification available after that. Now you might be thinking why it matters. Here's the honest answer. I have four reasons. First, it's proof of your real skills. Anyone can put AI Pro on their resume, but vendor issued credential tells an employer or client that you have actually been tested on this. And second, it's a genuine career accelerator right now. Companies are actively looking for people who are AI fluent for client facing delivery roles. Third, and it's the most important, if you are a technical, this certification unlocks a deeper access, hands-on work with the tools like Claude Code. And finally, there is the real business value here, and the more organizations adopt the Claude, they need certified people who can scope, deploy, and governance the AI solution safely. So this is the good time to get in early. All right, let's break down your actual options. There are four certification total. First one is Associate Foundations. This is for everyday practitioners. Anyone use Claude for task prompting and their workflows. For this, no coding background needed. This is the lightest lift and it is $99. Second, developer foundations. This is for engineers who are actually building, working with APIs, agent tools, and integrations. This is $125. Third one is architect foundations. This is for architects designing agentic systems and orchestration and cloud code workflows. And finally, architect professional. This is at $175. This is the senior level credential for people who owning enterprise solution design, governance, and the full technology lifecycle. Now, here the thing you really want to hear, if you are a partner with organization like TCS, all four these are currently free until the end of August 2026. We will cover exactly how that is works in a few minutes. So don't worry about the prices tax just yet. So, which one should you actually take? If you are a hands-on engineer, start at developer foundations, build your fundamentals, then move up to architect foundations and eventually architect professional. If you are already an experienced architect, say you are coming from Java, .NET, any data background, you are absolutely allowed to jump straight into the architect track. There is a no rule that forces you through the developer first. And associate foundations only for managers, delivery partners, and high level people. So skip this one. And one more important thing to clarify here, every single one of these certifications is completely independent. There is a no prerequisites for another. If you want, you can register for all four at a time. And my suggestion is start with the developer level. Here, what you will learn. TCS pairs this with an iEvolve path Competency ID 6720. It covers the Claude module, Generative basics, and the how to use API, how to use tools and evaluations, and the RAG fine tuning. And these all are free on Anthropic Partner Academy. So even before you touch the exam guide, this is the greatest place to build your real foundation knowledge. So here's the exam format. Exam format is 120 minutes and it has 53 to 63 questions depend on the level. and the same passing score everywhere, 720 out of 1000. And also same question style, multiple choice and multiple response. And all exams are delivered through the person view, either online or test center, and each certification valid for 12 months once you pass. Okay, so how do you actually prepare for this without wasting time? Start with the official exam guide, use the free Anthropic Academy preparation courses, and get on the hands-on, build something small, and use the CPN community for the tricky questions. And also enroll and go through the iEvolve Competency 6720 path we talked about the earlier for a structured curriculum. And finally, treat this like a real project and time box your study instead of studying forever. All right, here the part everyone been waiting for. How do you actually get this for free? So first 5,000 TCS partner employees get it free. Register by August 31st, 2026. Your exam date can be later. When you get the checkout, you won't need to apply any voucher code. The group discount applies automatically and takes your total straight to zero automatically. And TCS is targeting 16,000 certification by the September, so slots will get tight. So register now and enroll in the IEL competency 6720 and wait for the registration link. Actually, registering on the Anthropic sites. Links I will provide in the description. Let's walk through the registration itself, starting on the Anthropic Partner Academy. So step one is head to the anthropicpartners.skilljob.com and use the certification dropdown to pick your exam and associate developer or either architect option. And step two, sign in using your TCS email address, not your employee number, your actual full email. You will get a one-time OTP sent to the inbox almost instantly. And step 3 is enter the OTP code and you will sign in. No separate account creation needed. It's a genuinely that the simple. And step 4, complete checkout. Remember your group discount applies automatically, so your total should be landed $0. And step 5, you will land on a welcome and what expect confirmation phase. That is your signal the registration is done and it's moved to the next scheduling. Here, here one quick tip before we move on. If there is a mismatch between your name and government ID, don't wait until the exam day to fix. Last exam day to the fix. Reach out to certification support at the rate of anthropic.com beforehand because your ID has to match your registration exactly. Now here's where a lot of people get little bit confused. So pay close attention. Registering on the skill jar is not the same as scheduling your actual exam. That is the second half happens over Pearson view. So after your registration, keep an eye on your inbox for two emails from Pearson view confirmation mail. One has your username and second one is a temporary password. If you don't see them within a bit, check your spam folder as well. If your mails are not coming after 15 minutes, click on the forget username and get it. And same as for forget password. Once you have those username and password, sign in at pearsonview/anthropic. If it is your first time, it will be asked to set a new password and some security questions as well. So from your dashboard, click on your pre-approved exam. You will then choose the how you want to take it, in person or a test or a online with your proctoring. So based on that you can select. If you go to the online route, definitely run their system checks beforehand. And next, agree the exam policies, then pick your test center or confirm your time zone and select your available date, time slot, and finally reviewing everything carefully, especially your username and matches with your ID and submit your order. And that's it. You are officially booked. And it just remember on the exam day, bring a valid government ID that matches your registered name exactly. So now claiming in the IEVAL. So passing isn't the finish the line. So go back to the IEVAL, register against your exam and fill the form and hit the initiate course and enter your score, upload your certificate and send it for approval. And once CEO approval done, it officially hold E2 level. Here a retake policy also there. If you didn't pass and there your next exam slot is 14 days before your first retake and 30 days for the second, 90 days for the third. Total 4 attempts within a 12 months. So study well. So here's the best practices. So register early and test later. Study by the domain weight and practice on the hands-on, not just theory. And place yourself about 2 minutes per question. And read multiple response questions carefully and double check your ID matches your name. So that's the wrap, guys. If this is helped, hit subscribe to Infobus Tech for more AI content and DevOps. And if you are at TCS, register today while it's still free. See you in the next one.